Full time from Budapest in the Europa League final, and it has finished. Sevilla 1, Roma 1 after extra time. Sevilla win 4-1 on penalty kicks, and Sevilla, they just simply never fail to disappoint in the Europa League. 7 times they are the champions of this competition, and yeah, simply fair play. And yeah, I'm gonna get straight into this. I'm gonna get straight into it. No nonsense. Smash the like, subscribe, and get your notifications so you don't miss any full-time reactions related to, or any content that's related to the Europa League in the near future. So yeah, my thoughts on the game. Do you know what, right? People say it was boring. And you know what, though? It was a bit of a feisty encounter because, obviously, yes, it's Spain against Italy. Whenever clubs from Serie A or La Liga play each other, it's always feisty. But at the end of the day, right? First half, Roma, in my opinion, they were the better team. They had more chances. They had more creatives. More creativity going forward. But Sevilla had none of that in the first half. Second half, however, it was complete opposite. Sevilla had the more chances, more creativity, and probably throughout extra time as well. No, to be fair, extra time wasn't equal. Not gonna lie. But I thought, the likes of first half, Paulo Dybala, who's obviously had been struggling with his ankle injury. People thought he was going to last like 20 minutes of the game. You know what? He actually lasted the quarter of the game, actually, which was fair play. Mad up to Dybala. And that's my prediction gone out the window now as well. I just realised. I'll get more on that in a minute. But yeah, Tammy Abraham, I thought he was really poor today. I thought he was very poor today. Not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, with Roma, Mourinho, his first defeat in a European final. But the question is, when will Sevilla ever lose a Europa League final? God knows, right? But to be fair, I need to put these back on. But to be fair though, to be fair to Sevilla, even though they've been very, very, very poor in La Liga this season, they did very poorly in the Champions League. But to be fair though, they were in a group with City and Borussia Dortmund. Obviously champions of England and the runners-up of the Bundesliga, cruelly runners-up of the Bundesliga. And obviously the Danish champions, FC Copenhagen. But Sevilla, obviously, they're in the Europa League groups. Obviously, they were in the Europa League throughout the whole season. Obviously, Sevilla had just came down from the Champions League. And, of course, Sevilla, to be fair, beating 3 big teams. Obviously, beating United, Juve and Roma. And to be fair, right, apparently in the Juve game, I thought they were really lucky. But at the end, I thought against United, I thought in the first half of the game at the first leg at Old Trafford in the quarters, I thought Sevilla weren't going to come back. But however, actually they come back in the second half, scoring 2 late goals, and then obviously in the second leg the following week, they absolutely teared United apart. They really did. But Roma, though, they had to play Feyenoord and obviously Bayer Leverkusen. And trust me, by the way, Feyenoord have not been an easy opposition. Feyenoord have not been an easy opposition this year because obviously Feyenoord, if you all know, if you don't know, obviously Feyenoord have recently just been crowned the champions of Holland, of the Netherlands, or champions of the Eredivisie. And obviously Feyenoord, for the first time in 5 seasons, they'll be back in the Champions League. And obviously Bayer Leverkusen, of course, Xabi Alonso. Obviously they won 1-0 in the Olympico, and obviously parked the bus in Germany. But I thought Roma, to be fair, in the first half tonight, I thought they weren't that bad. They were really good. But at the end, they just lost that sparkle of creativity, didn't they? And obviously the penalties, having no Dybala, no... Yeah. Having no Dybala, having no Abraham, took all them off, and somehow Sevilla still won. But at the end, and of course as well, and by the way as well, I just want to have a little rant real quick, because the amount of whinging, the amount of crying and acting like a baby there was during the game. I've never seen that much whinging in a European final ever in my life. I have not seen anything like it, because obviously apparently there's been 12 yellow cards each for both teams. But the thing is, right, well, 6 in total. 6 each, so that would have been 12 in total. But it's got to be more, it's more than that. And obviously, I feel so sorry for Anthony Taylor, Michael Oliver, and obviously Stuart Atwell as well, who was actually in the VAR room. What a hard game that they had. And in the end, they come out, they've done what they could. To be fair to Michael Oliver, he hasn't had the best of situations dealing with all the whinging and everything in the touchlines with the two sets of staff of both of the two clubs. It really is ridiculous in a European final as well. And you know what? But even my dad said this before. I think UEFA needs to have a very good investigation about that and throw the book at them. And it was even more embarrassing, right? Yes, I get Sevilla fans are happy, but running on the pitch in a European final. You never get that in the Champions League final. You never get that in the Europa League before tonight. Or even in the... Conference League, fair enough. You can't say anything because the Conference League is only 2 seasons old. Only 2 years old. Alright, what would happen, right? Would you allow, like, West Ham to do that? No, you wouldn't. Because it's England. Because it's English. UEFA have an agenda against the English clubs. By the way, whatever, right? If it was Roma today, they wouldn't do that. Because it's La Liga, and UEFA's like, I love Spain. Oh, shut up. Just shut up. Seriously, right? UEFA, you need to have a good investigation of what has unfolded tonight in Budapest. And it was even worse. The 2 sets of fans kicked off right before the game. Before they even got into the stadium. Absolutely embarrassing. The whinging, the crying. You're professional footballers, not 5-year-old children who decide to act like babies in a European final. Simply, right, I have not seen anything like this in a final, and it is absolutely embarrassing, shocking, disgusting. You know what? Sevilla Roma fans, come say all you want to me. I don't care. You have to... Us neutrals have to agree. It was shocking. It was embarrassing what we've seen from the fans. And the touchline as well. The real winners for me tonight is the referees. Because what they had to go through with all the whinging that they were. Embarrassing. And you know what? You know what, right? But at the end of the day, though, fair play to Sevilla, though, for winning the Europa League. They just simply know how to do it in this competition. They really do. 7 times Europa League champions. Wow, just incredible. Really is incredible. And in fact, despite them not being in even a European spot right now in La Liga, Sevilla, in fact, they will be playing in the Champions League next season following their win tonight. Obviously, you should all know by now, the winners of the Europa League obviously go into the Champions League. But yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this video anyway. Please make sure you smash the like, subscribe, get your notifications on, comment on your thoughts of the game. And yeah, thank you for watching. Sevilla, you are Europa League champions. Love, peace and techers.